Sport Beer Garden Studio. Welcome to the Mad Monday podcast, brought to you as always by the legends at 4 and 20, the original fan food. My name is Manaia Stewart. I'm joined by Izaak, and welcome back to the country, the Notorious Pantsman Joel Harrison.
G'day fellas, how's it going?
Good, mate. Good to see you. What have you been up to? What are you doing over there?
Just I'm just back in
501.
Yeah, I've pretty much been 501. I'm going to get opposite of 501 after my disgraceful performance at my brother-in-law's wedding in the weekend. But,
what happened?
Yeah. Oh, look, you know,
brother-in-law's wedding. So that is your missus's brother. Is it?
Yes, I say. Yeah, it's not my official brother-in-law because I'm not married to my girlfriend. But so it was just, it was good. It just first wedding. Just overcome by the power of love, and then just really tucked into the open bar.
Yeah,
there was
been there.
A few turbocharged espresso martinis going. I'm like a few espresso martinis with a Red Bull. That's a new combination that was.
Oh, good. That's what
it was getting passed around.
That sounds grim.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was a hazy last 6 hours of the event. So
for you, but I imagine crystal clear for the mother of the bride.
Yep, crystal clear. Crystal clear for the mother, the father of the bride.
Who was that tall guy?
I know. And then it's also nothing worse than what I've learned now going to weddings is the Sunday recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rocked up after that. There was a few. Jesus, there he is.
Dude.
Then nothing like Monday last night as well. Looking through all the photos and videos with the bride and the grooms, and I was just
shirtless in the background.
Yeah, there's nothing like thinning hair, 6'6", tall guy that just stands out. But no, it's been good to.
I'll take it.
Back.
Your impromptu haka didn't go down the tree.
No, it didn't, and
not a lot of support either.
Yeah, read the bloody room, man.
Exactly, I know, and apparently the DJ was there. We're the last two people to leave, myself and the DJ, and he was a Samoan guy, and apparently I just kept introducing and telling him and proving to him that I was Samoan, which is.
Did he double down as the doorman as well?
No, that was. I think I was on door duties, but he actually did sleep on. He slept on the couch at the place.
At the venue.
Yeah, hey, we're not here to talk about my embarrassing performance at the wedding. We're just we're here to talk rugby league.
I don't care about rugby league. I want to hear more about the wedding. That's funny. The blowout at the wedding is one of the funniest ones. You see a photo the next time, you're like, why did I have my tire on my head? I've got a microphone in my hand. Someone should have taken that off. I wouldn't get into that kind of shit. But you are working over there. You're working on a few different rugby league podcasts. You're working with a few journos.
Yeah.
You're dear friends with Buzz Rothfield.
Yeah.
You were telling me.
Yeah. I was just saying it was. It was an absolute honour for myself to work in Buzz Rothfield's final year in journalism. So I think it was 50 years at the same company he did, the Daily Telegraph. He was many different roles. Head of sports. He was the head editor of the paper at some stage, but in his last 5 or 6 years, I think he sort of got a bit of fame with NRL 360 and just his very old school one-eyed views. And we had him on the Triple M podcast for the last year, and he was an absolute character, like the nicest guy, but just an old school journo. I worked with him for a year, and then I saw him at the cricket after about a few weeks of not seeing him, and he went up and said hi to everyone, and then he had a moment, and he referred to me as a king, the podcast king, because he just could not remember my name. So
podcast king.
That was my everlasting memory with Buzz Rothfield. I also texted him congratulations on retirement, and he didn't reply. So he's got no idea who I am, but it was an honour to work with him.
And his job is remembering people's names and storylines about what people have been up to.
He was.
No memory of you at all.
Yeah. And
you retired him.
I think
he's like, I can't do this anymore. 50 years.
That's what we miss. That's what we're missing in New Zealand. We need literally diehard journos. He did tell a great story about 15 years ago, where his whole life motto would never turn the phone off.
Yeah.
Like you never know when you're going to miss out on a story. And he got to the point where his heart was about to go. He was about to die, so he had to have like open heart surgery. And the doctor made him turn his phone off for 24 hours. And he missed an exclusive story about Steve Waugh becoming captain of Australia, and he was the person. Steve Waugh called him like 3 times, and he missed it. So he now lives. I don't know if he still has the phone on, but he
didn't turn it off for 15 years after that.
Yeah, only time he turned it off was when I messaged him saying happy retirement. But that's.
I love by that as well. I heard that story, and that's why I just spend so many hours late at night just scrolling
reels.
just doom scrolling.
You never know when you're going to get the call of a lifetime.
If I don't get it, who does?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right. And I know Steve was his first call is Izaak as well.
Yeah.
As soon as he knows anything. Who else are you working with over there in Australia?
So the Triple M network. There's a plethora of different Woodsy. Yeah, one of the great guys. Just an absolute man of the people. He's the epitome of everyone is at the same level. Doesn't matter if you're the loser of the company like me or the top
the
of the
podcast king.
Yeah, podcast king or the CEO. He won't remember you. He won't forget your name. Sorry. No, he's a great guy. James Graham. He does a fair bit of stuff there. Nathan Hindmarsh. He is a
Great man.
He's a Eels legend. Obviously, you'd love him. He's the definition of don't meet your heroes, especially if it's Nathan Hindmarsh and you're a Kiwi, because he just
talks about sheep.
Yeah, he just says they love fucking their cousins. I actually got a great hot mic video of him. I was like, oh, we're doing something. I was like, can you just do a mic test for you? He's like, why do so many fucking Kiwis come to Australia? They all fuck their cousins. So if he does anything bad or talks bad about the Warriors, I might just release that and get that out to the public.
It's a trick you learned off Joe Jury here.
Exactly, yeah. But a few different rugby league journalists. Michael Chamis, he was there last year. He's now left, so a big hit to the Triple M stocks. But he is looking after
PNG,
yeah, the Chiefs. So he's the general manager, which is an incredible promotion. But he seems to be. He was, the new age journo. He was like one of the elite journos last year, and he's got full of innovative ideas. So hopefully he can find a way to make the PNG Chiefs a good club.
Yeah, sounds like you're living the dream over there, mate.
Oh, it's good fun.
Right
it's
up
good
between
fun.
501 straight back here. So round 0, I guess we're calling it over the weekend.
Yeah.
Kicked off over the weekend. I kind of, this year didn't seem as big as last year, and I think the biggest part is because the teams are a little bit, one of those games you could argue was a spoon bowl.
Yeah.
And even when Crichton hit that drop goal to win that game, and, as they do, they zoom out to try and show the crowd reaction.
Yeah.
Bit grim, wasn't it? You didn't go over last year, did you?
I didn't go over, no, but did you go last year?
No.
Because I was going to say, I know Joe Jerry,
Yeah.
the rest of the ACC team, they've got a few skeletons still hanging in the closet in Vegas.
We talked about that last week.
But it does seem like a long day. Like at Magic Round when we went last year, staying for more than one game is a big task, especially when your mind is on other things. So you can understand why Knights and Cowboys fans didn't stick around. But it said there was a 45,000 attendees of the day this year at the Las Vegas Stadium. You'd imagine a fair few of those were the Englishmen as well.
Yes,
like
it
looked
did
like
seem that way.
The Hull KR and League fans were like carrying.
They showed up.
They were showing up, and
Hull got smacked.
They did, yeah. Which
after beating the Broncos.
Which it seems bizarre.
And they lost by 50, which scrubs them out of contention for the NRL this year.
Yeah, but I think they were a bit skeptical about how the Vegas was going to go. But the good thing is they've got 2 more years of it as well. And there's rumours that the Tigers are locked in to go next year as well.
I saw that. What are they doing? Surely they would have just locked in Broncos, Penrith,
the
Roosters.
Top 4. Yeah.
Still,
But I think it's because they're going through all the different teams. And they want
so everyone gets a chance.
Everyone gets a chance, but that means in the final year, which will be 2028, I'm pretty sure there's going to be 2 spots available. And
PNG and the Bears.
Well, I think it's going to be one because there's 17, so there's going to be one carryover team, which will be like the Titans or the Eels or the Dolphins, and then PNG Chiefs, and then maybe the Bears. But then I reckon they might send the Warriors. One more time, just because
we travel the best.
It does seem like that, and then maybe the Broncos or something as well. But
if I was them, I'd go Storm, Roosters, whoever's fans seem like they've got the most money.
Yeah,
then get them over there, because I saw one of the journos whose name escapes me did a good. It might have been Brent Reid. Did a good video over there on how much what's the most you've spent on a beer over there?
Yeah, that was Reedy. I saw that one. Yeah.
And there were some, beers over there are ridiculous. Then you get a tip on top of that. People are paying like $40. So, all the Warriors fans went last year. They're probably still financially recovering from that.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
That's brutal.
I still reckon there's a lot, I don't know, including myself, probably you as well.
Yeah.
Maybe even Izaak Selesele. I don't know how they would go down to Vegas, but it seems like there's a lot of New Zealanders who saw the experience of what the ACC and boys trip guys did, and they want to get a piece of it. So
I did too. I've talked about this ad nauseum on various podcasts, but last year one of my good mates was getting married. I was in the bridal party, not the best man. And I rung him because it was on the same weekend as Vegas, and I said, all right, I want to ask you once. then I'll never bring it up again. If you say no, sweet as. I've got a trip to Vegas to go and watch the Warriors on the same weekend. Like, do you need me at your wedding? And he goes, well, man, it's my wedding. And I was like, sweet, I'll never bring it up again. And then I brought it up every single time I saw him. And I don't think he took it seriously, because on the Sunday after the wedding, we were having a beer, recovering, looking through all the photos of me with my tie around my head, shirtless, next to the father of the groom. And he goes, so did you actually have like a trip to Vegas? It was like on the company dime. And I was like, yeah. And he goes, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, you were like, thanks, mate. I came to your B-grade wedding.
Yeah.
I wasn't even the best man.
Yeah, and but I said to him, if you guys ever get divorced, you owe me a trip to Vegas.
Yeah.
You got to take me to Vegas if you guys ever break up.
Sweet.
Did we learn anything from the Vegas thing, like games-wise? I don't think so. Eh?
Nah, not really. Apart from, I was quite shocked that the Knights got up.
Yeah.
They just shut out, drink water,
Yeah.
couldn't get it going. And I had actually Knights battling for the spoon with Warriors this year. So if that's telling us anything, it's not looking good.
I reckon the Cowboys are hot. They would have to be hot contenders for the spoon now after losing to the Knights. And like, there was not one point in the game where they really looked like they were going to win. No. Kalen Ponga,
And
he looked
Sharp
like he's
as
back. Fletcher Sharp. He
Went
was
down.
He was, I think he was on, I don't know the Supercoach numbers, it would have been high, but
Yeah.
he was on 45 fantasy points after like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And he was flying. Sandon Smith, he came on and replaced him, gave a beautiful inside ball to Kalen Ponga. So
Yeah.
it seems like their spine is actually, could be a good thing.
Something brewing at the Knights, you reckon?
Yeah, it's just the problem is their forwards, like if they have Dylan Lucas and a couple others, but they're sort of one or two injuries away from just
From a crisis.
from a crisis. Yeah, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
How good's Mooney, though? Trey Mooney.
Yeah, he does look good.
Far out.
He's a cash cow in
Oh.
the fantasy Supercoach ranks at the moment.
Did you put the old purple thing on him? Did you reserve him?
Yeah.
Look,
I didn't.
I'm gonna be
And,
honest.
Cop 90 just sitting on the bench. Didn't go into my score. Beauty.
I was gonna explain this to you guys off air, but I don't know, I've told you this. I had a big weekend, and I didn't end up setting my Supercoach team.
Been there. Been there.
I'm already on the back foot,
Yeah.
and I'm actually, I don't know how that is going to work with the lockout and stuff. So I might just have
Yeah.
to give the first round a miss. And
Nah,
I'll-
I always say this with like the people that play the overalls and they want to be number one. Like if you win that, what else did you do this year? Like
I know.
did you go to any of the games? You certainly weren't at Magic Round if you remember to set your team. I was saying this to my dad. I was like, I always like end up having a few beers watching the games. I forget to set my teams.
Yeah.
And I was saying this about Magic Round, and he goes, just go and give your phone to someone who's a little bit less drunk than you, and they'll set your team.
Yeah.
Nah, forgot. Completely forgot to do any of that.
There wasn't many. There wasn't many walking around the holy streets.
Yeah. What about Aussie media talking about the Wars this year? What do they reckon?
It's an interesting one because, I mean, like, they don't like talking about the Warriors as it is, but I feel like
They just don't think about the Warriors, eh?
they kind of don't, which is, I mean, it seems like they've just flown under the radar totally this year. They haven't been in talks for a premiership contender, which is fair enough. They haven't been in talks for wooden spoon contenders besides Izaak.
Yeah.
Which I think we've earned our stamp to
Yeah.
sort of I think an honest review for myself, it's our year this year. Now I think an honest review is like that. We probably will be treading somewhere in that middle, like
Yeah.
battling with about
10 to 6.
10 other teams for those 6 to 7, 8 spots.
Yeah. I mean, but I think what we've done over the last few years since the whole Up the Wars season and all of that is we've raised our floor.
Yeah.
Our ceiling that year was very high. But at the moment, what we've done is we're not going to be in spoon contention. We are going to be good. We're going to be there or thereabouts. And I think it's easy to forget that. Like, yeah, we lost Mitch Barnett. We lost Luke Metcalf towards the back end of last season. Still went all right.
Yeah.
Still finished sixth. Like we didn't completely shit the bed. So I think we'll be there or thereabouts. But to not have either of those guys going into the start of the season, it's going to be pretty tough. We need to jag a few of these ones to start.
And it's a brutal one to start the season as well because we have Roosters at home, Raiders at home. And I mean, look, we'll be lucky to win either of those. Although the Raiders, they could have a few flaws with their young halfback, Ethan
Raiders
Sanders.
didn't look too good. Obviously, albeit it was all preseason stuff.
Yeah.
But
I reckon that that the way they lost that game in the semi-final last year, Because who did
Straight sets, eh?
Huh?
They went out straight sets.
Yeah, I saw an interview where someone was talking about they bumped into Ricky Stewart.
Yes, at the I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
It was at a, I can't remember who it was, but it was at a game or something, and he went up and just said, "Mate, like how bad was the
Have you ever seen a game like that before? He's like, they basically won it twice against the Broncos and then fucking lost it. And so the fact that that's still on his mind, I don't know. I do feel like that takes the sting out of a team.
They've really
They'll smack us.
They have flown under the radar. They always do. I mean, most people were tipping them for wooden spoon last year, and they came out and had a generational season. But they have flown under the radar, and I think Canberra fans are just used to.
They're like us.
Yeah, they kind of are, because Canberra's, I mean, so
Cold.
far out of everywhere as well. Like, they do get overlooked, but
Yeah.
I think Jamal Fogarty's boot is one of the great weapons
Yeah.
in rugby league, and like, are they going to have someone who can just get them out of trouble every single time with that 80-metre bomb?
Yeah, and everyone's going to be looking at the play, like KO Weeks and them, and Strange, as you mentioned. I don't know, there was a bit of, I wonder if there's going to be a bit of second year syndrome where all of a sudden there's a lot of tape on them. People are, expecting them this year.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, Ethan Sanders is the favourite for the jersey. He's a para junior, I believe.
Yeah.
And he looked good. He just hasn't had that much experience in first grade. So I don't know if they're going to try to lean on him that much. But yeah,
If it's not the Broncos going back to back, who do you see winning this year?
I think the Broncos do go back to back. That is me. I think that a lot of people have been given the Rabbitohs and the Roosters big pushes this year. Don't think the Rabbitohs are up to it. I think they'll be lucky to finish inside the 8.
Because they're also, I feel like with the Rabbitohs, they're like an injury or two away from a real tough 8 weeks.
Yeah, definitely.
And they have got players who are injury prone.
Cheese is already injured. He's done his calf. I think it's a bit better than he thought, but he's going to be out for the first 4 weeks or something.
Right.
But yeah,
Anything could, Fafita could be
anything.
The kid could be anything. He could be the best second rower in the comp, or he could be out for the rest of the season, or he might just struggle to find form. You don't know. He's on the same edge as Cody Walker, who, I don't know, as we've seen, players once they get to that age are just a moment away from a hamstring at any given moment.
And it's like the Rabbitohs, they've got this massive wrap. They've got Cam Murray returning, which is huge. But their halves are Cody Walker, who will do his hammy this year, no doubt. Ashton Warder, he's playing. And then, they got Jamie Humphries, but he's injured as well. And then I think they've got a couple other
His biceps
injuries.
are too big.
They are, but like...
They're too big. He's the Glenn Phillips of rugby league. There's just no need for that.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary.
I don't think that they'll be able to... Yeah, I don't think that's a halves combination that's going to take a team very far this year.
His biceps should be named as both halves.
So I'll say, in terms of premiership winnings, I think the Broncos, it's a very bland answer, but I think Broncos for me, but I wouldn't be surprised if Penrith pulled it out.
I'm the same. I mean, obviously I think it's going to be a Broncos Warriors final, but there's something about Penrith. You know what I mean? And they were there or thereabouts again last year. There's something about having made the big stage that many times. It's hard to bet against them. And remember, last year they were completely out of contention halfway through, and then me and you, Izaak, sitting out in the office going, fuck, they're paying about $70 to make the 8 or something, and we didn't do it. One of the great regrets. But yeah, what about you, Izaak? Who are the Eels going to be playing in the final?
Yeah, I think it's just hard to look past Penrith again.
Yeah.
They've obviously brought through a bunch of young people. Now they've got your Casey McLeans and and Blaze Talangi another year under his belt with as 6 with Cleary. So I think it's hard to look past them. They've got the experience. They like we just said, they made it there from nowhere last year.
Yeah.
So I think we see maybe a Penrith Broncos final.
Yeah.
Obviously, my heart of hearts, I hope Parramatta end up there with Titans.
Yeah.
So we can lock that one in. But I think Penrith Broncos, it's going to be one of the two.
Jeez, Mike Acebo looked good on the weekend. You'd love to have him back, wouldn't you? All right, should we take a quick break? I want to come back and talk a few more of the off-season dramas and preview the Warriors versus the Roosters. When you walked in this morning, fellas, you may have seen just next door, there's some pretty hectic renovations going on in there. That is what used to be. At one point, it was an office, then it was another studio, then it was a storage facility. It has now been converted into the Betcha Lounge, and this Friday will be the first ever Betcha Lounge watch-along, coming live from funnily enough, the Betcha Lounge. From 8 p.m, you can jump onto the ACC YouTube channel and watch along with us as the Warriors take on the Roosters. We'll be reacting, sweating, celebrating, probably yelling right alongside you. And we've got another group pot set up for this, so you can join the Betcha hosted pot. Use the code the ACC6969 to join that. You probably could have guessed what that was. We might need your help, actually, Pantsman.
Yeah.
On that. Plus, new Betcha customers can score $100 bonus cash when you sign up and deposit 50 or more for this match. R18, bet responsibly. I feel like the off-season hasn't been without its scandals, but it's really ramped up in the last sort of week or so.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, we haven't had enough scandals. Let's crank them back up. Latest one coming out this morning or yesterday, I believe. Dane Laurie's at the centre of a cocaine probe. Do you know anything about this one?
It's an interesting choice of words, the old cocaine probe.
Yeah. Are they still doing that?
Yeah. Well, from what I saw last year, he got caught with a bag and he was arrested by police on Mad Monday. I mean, I think this is all allegedly. I don't want to put my name in any dirt anymore. But I think Dane Laurie, and then he must have informed the club, but the club didn't tell the NRL. So you have to, if anything happens, even like down to a DUI or whatever, like any criminal offence, you have to let the NRL Integrity Unit know about it. So then they can, I don't know, charge on it and do all the PR and stuff for all that. So they just, somehow it's gone under the radar. And he's, I don't know how it's come out now. Someone must have snitched or something's happened.
Well, the club's throwing him under the bus for it.
Exactly, yeah.
Seems like. What club's he even with at the moment?
He's with the Raiders.
Yeah, right.
So, like, he's always a pretty good player, but I don't know if he's going to get too much game time in the Raiders. I saw someone say, I was in a group chat, and someone said, this is going to send shocks through the Raiders New South Wales fans at the moment as well. So, like, I don't know. He probably is a reserve player, but he's a talented one. And it's just a good old NRL scandal, you know? Caught with a bag on Mad Monday.
Good God's honest NRL scandal. It joins some of the other great scandals for the last week or so. Terrell May.
Yeah.
I mean, the May family, man. I saw this meme going around saying they must have a lawyer on, like on standby.
Saul Goodman, I think.
Yes, with the neck braces ready to go. This one, though, he is the one who's seeking legal protection because he's obviously sent this video to someone.
Yeah.
Then they've leaked it. Now it's all over the group chats.
Yeah.
I don't know. This one's not that big a scandal to me. Like, is it that big a shock that an NRL prop has sent a dick video to someone out there? Like, is anyone that shocked about it? At least there are no animals or anything.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's out injured at the moment. Might not be playing round one, apparently, with a back complaint.
Oh, back complaint, yeah.
And it makes sense after seeing the video.
Well, because someone leaked it into the Mad Monday group chat. You know, it's obviously an ongoing legal thing, so we can't report who got their hands on it.
Adam Paulmanner.
Yeah. But I mean, good on him. Good on him. I mean, it's just a good old honest dick video, not even a dick pic. So it is 100% him. I mean, he could be claiming AI, but the quality was too bad. So
that's how you know it's him, because he didn't claim AI. Because he could have gone. He knew he was giving a good account of himself. He's like, nah, that ain't AI. That's all me.
Well, I mean, there's no massive harm in sending a dick video around these days, is there?
No, I don't think so.
What about
not according to Izaak?
Isaiah Iongi?
Yes.
Well, are we sure it was him? Was the tattoo with Iongi on his chest? But
we talked about this last week. I've got the I've got the search history on there. We talked about it on the agenda as well. It's one of the all timers. I think this will go down. In my mind, at least, it's up there with the who's our man that was vaping at halftime?
Kevin Proctor.
Kevin Proctor, not the halftime vapes. That's one of the all-time photos for me. The video of Taylor May doing about 150 past the school. That one's up there for me as well. The
Mitch Pearce having sex with a dog.
Mitch Pearce having sex with a dog. Call me Big Papa, call me Big Pappy. That's in there. And then the Victor Radley, a short 8 ball, if you will.
Yeah.
That's up there for me as well. But this one will go down in history.
That's search history.
The search history.
What were the things again? What were they?
Oh, I'll read them for you, Joel. Volcano Steakhouse, obviously looking to take his missus out for a dinner.
Yeah.
How to stop earache.
Yeah.
Happens. Why is my foreskin red?
Yeah.
Westfield Penrith, eh? Glue, General Pants Co, Ben 10 Car,
Yeah.
NSWRL, where was Tokyo Drift filmed? In effing clothing.
Well, he doesn't give me the vibe of someone that is running a foreskin. So was that really him?
All I'm saying is I reckon the next post that you'll see from him on social media is he's back in the islands and he's got a love on.
I bet you it'll be a full Christian post.
Yeah.
You got to turn to Jesus after a search history like that.
I mean, again, that could be anyone though. That picture.
I mean, Izaak, obviously you're a big Eels fan, and the back three has been depleted over the last few months. You got Lomax probably going to be missing. Josh Adokar out. Izaak Iongi, will he play?
Yeah.
Well,
my thing is, and like you said before, seeing Sivo crash over for 4 tries, absolutely uncontested, I might add. They look like they actually didn't want to even try tackle him.
Yeah.
But mind you, the way he runs, what he did to Tedesco, obviously, brilliant highlight.
Yeah.
Adokar being out is a bit of a sore one for us, but we've got some dudes in the ranks, Bailey Simonson, and we also got Brian Kelly on the off-season.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm hoping that can slot in. If anything, Iongi being out helps fantasy and Supercoach lovers because they'll mean Josh Papali up the back.
True. No, actually, mate, his name is Joash Papali. That's the thing. He wanted everyone to know that his family name is Papali. Although Isaiah is Papali. Spelled the same, but there's just
grew up around more islanders, I suppose.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe it's just been fully whitewashed, the family. So Joash Papali. Isaiah Papali.
Wash your mouth out.
Yeah, shit. I've been stripped of my...
Yeah. You're the pronunciation guy.
Well, that's why I got brought on. Yeah.
Oh, he did correct me on Payne Haas last week. I was pronouncing that wrong.
What, Hakeem?
It's pronounced Hakeem.
Oh, yeah.
Haas.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. All right, Warriors playing the Roosters. Their season gets underway this Friday at Compassionate Grounds, is what we've renamed Mount Spa Stadium. What's your take on Mitch Barnett leaving? You must be gutted.
Oh, yeah. Look, I mean, I would not want to speak ill on someone like Mitch Barnett because I'm sure you learnt in the past he's a very intimidating figure. Even last year, like when we did something like a media day at the New South Wales one, and we were just doing an interview, and it looked like he wanted to kill us. And then
that's just what he looks like.
He just got called away, just like walked away straight away, halfway through an interview, and he wasn't having a bar of it. But
one of the things about him, and we interviewed him a couple of years ago, and we were there for about an hour, so we were just having a gas bag for about an hour. But he knows he's scary, and that's what he finds funny. Yeah. Like that, his sense of humor is that, but it's hard to even when you know he's joking, you're still like, this is terrifying.
Yeah.
But great New Zealander, and he's been so good for the club.
100%. And when he was brought over, he was sort of like no one had too many expectations of him.
Yeah.
He's done incredible, played tests for the Kangaroos. He's the captain, played for New South Wales. So I think if he can lead the Warriors to a top 8 this year, it'll be a very successful year. And you never know, top 4, maybe win. Probably not. But it's a shame that if he does end up at a club like Melbourne or Brisbane, obviously it is.
That's the thing, though.
It's tough.
So I've seen a bit of this about last week. Since we did last week's podcast, is obviously they said, "Yep, happy for you to go. You got family stuff, whatever." Then it emerged that I think Brisbane allegedly was one of the front runners to land him.
Yeah,
and then the clubs all of a sudden were like, "Hang on. You guys won last year.
Yeah.
If we want to win a championship, then we're going to go through you. Why are we then going to turn around and give you our best player?" So if we're going to do that, we want someone back. But
I'd take Xavier Willison.
I was just going to say Xavier Willison.
He's probably one of the only people that I would take. Maybe Reece Walsh, but yeah.
But this is the thing. So it's going to have to be a Kiwi, realistically. It's going to be hard for the club to turn around and point at an Australian, particularly a Queenslander, and say, fuck off to Penrose, you know? But if we could go to a Kiwi, that's why Willison seems to fit the mould.
He does. He was also been linked to the Eels.
Of course.
Dragons, potentially.
Why would you want to go to the Eels?
Knights, because that would make the most sense going back to where his family is actually from. But it's just like, I just hope the Warriors can get I mean, we do have young forwards who are great players, and
so it's not necessarily that we need a replacement, because you're right, there are guys coming through who could potentially get a bit more run, but it's more that we don't need, and I think I saw Cam George saying this, like, we don't need more salary cap space. That's not our issue. And in American sports, if you're a team like the Milwaukee Bucks or something, the only way that you get good players is through trades. You basically force them to come and play for you. And because we don't have that in the NRL, it's hard for the Warriors to attract players unless it's a Kiwi at the end of their career who wants to come home.
Yeah, well, but who is running the books of the Warriors? Because we've lost so many players.
Yeah.
Fanua Blake, we lost Dylan Walker, who was on 800K.
I think we're still paying Matt Lodge.
Yeah, and it's like Tohu Harris retired, Sean Johnson retired. We lost all these players, and we've got AKP, Khan Pereira, and like Morgan Gannon. And it's like, are these players worth the $4 million? I mean, obviously they have upgraded people's contracts. Like, you do have to do that to retain people, and we probably have to pay overs, especially for Australians.
People, sure.
But it's like, surely we must be due to sign an absolute bombshell soon.
Because we must have a lot of money left in the coffers.
Yeah.
For the CEO to come out and be like, we don't need more money. We've got heaps of money. We can't spend the shit.
Mate, have you seen how good full-time bars looking? They're just pumping it into there. I saw someone, I mean, I don't want to say, just he's a ginger Englishman.
Right.
Who does a lot of podcasts in Australia. And
Right,
I saw
from
him,
the north of England.
Yeah, and I
Has
saw...
he ever, I don't know, broken Sam Burgess's cheekbone?
No, I don't think that was him. I think
right.
that was Kane Evans or Sam Cassiano. Or, well, I don't know. Maybe it was.
Yeah.
Maybe I've got it totally wrong.
Anyway.
But, I think I did actually. But he was saying
Wasn't Kane Evans.
It was not.
Fold some cunt.
Yeah. He was saying that Warriors fans have no right to be complaining about compassionate grounds when they got James Fisher-Harris on the same reasoning.
Oh, get
And
out.
I said, spare me.
Yeah.
You can spare me.
Yeah. We're still not
Please.
square on that. The amount of players.
Honestly, you saw the team.
Yeah.
I mean,
The compassionate ground 13 was ridiculous. It would beat the current team.
I had to move to Australia on compassionate grounds as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Just get out of New Zealand. But
No, that was us. We were asking for compassionate grounds to get this guy out of here.
yeah, but I know it's an interesting one. But I hope Mitch Barnett can lead the team well.
Yeah.
And it does seem that, I mean, touch wood, because hopefully I don't jinx this, but it does seem that like Luke Metcalf, he's not going to leave on compassionate grounds because he signed a big deal, and fingers crossed.
Yeah.
He can go and play a healthy season and get his form back for the Warriors.
It's going to be tough this first up game because Tamari Martin, we did not need that. So a broken leg in the All-Stars game. And now, it's going to be Tanner Boyd, isn't it? Tanner Boyd and who?
Tanner Boyd and Chanel Harris-Tavitas, because he looks like he's good to go. He is good to go
Right.
for round one. Roger Tuvashek, good to go. Marata Niukore, he's good to go. He's also holding a lot of... I think he's on north of 900
Really?
at the moment, but it's his last year, and I'm pretty sure he's going to go to Perth Bears. But he'll free up some space.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a log jam at second row at the moment. There's so many of those young fellas coming through.
I've got one for you here.
Yeah.
Leka Halasema. It was his rookie year last year. He played a couple games a year before, but he was exceptional. He's the talking point of a lot of people. But do you reckon he's going to get second year syndrome, or do you think he's going to be a star?
Maybe, and only not because I think second year syndrome isn't really. It's not often that the player regresses. It's more that last year no one was marking up on Leka Halasema. No, he wasn't on anyone's game plan.
Yeah.
This year they will be, because I know the Australians are talking a lot about him. So
he is like the most talked about warrior. Yeah.
100%. So that's what people will be talking about going into the games. Just knowing Webby, he's going to be coming off the bench. Yeah, he won't be starting.
I think I saw something we did confirm that.
Yeah.
I think was it Gannon?
Morgan Gannon? Oh,
would get the start.
Interesting.
Yeah,
and then
annoyingly, we're recording this on at 11 o'clock on a Tuesday. The teams will be out by the time you're listening to this, and we might be full of shit. But I think it's going to be. It's going to be Capewell on one edge.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if it was.
Maybe Leka. Maybe.
I think Laban. I feel like
Laban, yeah.
Webby and Laban. I think Laban's the exact kind of player that Webby likes.
Yeah. But, I was at the warm-up game, trial game against the Dolphins at Leichhardt Oval. I think that Tanner Boyd, he looked good that day.
Yeah.
He did look good.
He looked good last year for us as well. He's exactly what we needed.
He did.
A kicking half.
It's just like, once he comes up against, Sam Walker and DCE this weekend, the most experienced half, one of the halves of the best short kicking games in the game. So it's going to be good to see how the Wires shape up. But you never know. Round one, anything can happen. And it's I'm just looking forward to Friday night footy being back.
I know, same here. We had someone on we're running a promo with the Te Bears, Izaak, on the Hauraki Breakfast Show, and we're looking for the Warriors' biggest fan, and we got someone on who's the Warriors' biggest fan.
Yeah.
Gave him a $100 voucher, and he wants to put it on Mark Ngawanganui to be the first try scorer.
Yeah.
And I was like, doesn't that sum up Warriors fans? Like, yes, we think we're going to win. Yes, we want to win the whole comp. I think Mark's scoring first.
Well, if he's marking the man DWZ, you never know. But
they'll be on the other wing, I would say.
Yeah, what's the go with the...
Marky's on the right.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, he is. So what's the go with
DWZ's usually on the right as well, so...
winger situation, though? Because will Khan Pereira get a go? Like, it'd be a shame to have this speed and this X-factor player not getting a run.
I agree with you, and I kind of feel like with our half stocks, we should be playing Chance at 6.
Yeah.
I feel like he looked great for the Kiwis, great for the Māoris. I love him at 6. He's a big body as well at 6, so there's one less, defensive sort of thing there. And then I know I'm probably insane for thinking this, but I just want Roger back at fullback. And if not him, then Tane.
Yeah.
But then...
he was good. I mean, it was pre-season challenge. I think Chance has earned his spot just from that 40 minutes in the pre-season because he was like body on the line, tackling, carting the ball up. And he does this, but yeah.
He's got to be in there, even at set. I mean, definitely on the field. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. The Khan Pereira thing, we signed him. Everyone's like, oh, fastest guy in the league. He's exactly what the Warriors need. I just know that, one, he wasn't playing for the Gold Coast Titans. That's why he's come over here. And two, if you know Webby, he's just not going to put him in there until Dallin breaks his neck.
Loyal to the end.
Yeah, 100%.
Although there's an opportunity to play someone like Khan Pereira in the 18 or 19 spot.
Bench, yeah.
You sort of want an outside back, so it could be him or one of the centres that we have slotting in there. But yeah,
guess you'd probably with that 6-man bench that just makes Tane so much more valuable.
True, actually, because then Chance plays as the utility.
Yeah. A starting utility.
Yeah. Oh, well, so what do you... if I could get an honest prediction from you and Izaak for the Warriors season, we're going to be sitting here 27 weeks from now.
Yeah.
What do you reckon the finishing place on the ladder, and what do you reckon the story of the season will be?
It's going to be... There's a couple of ways this goes. One is we surprise everyone in the first sort of 7-8 weeks. Then Metcalf comes back. Now all of a sudden we're floating somewhere between 8 and 6, and people are like, geez, the Warriors didn't see this coming. The other one is we struggle to start the season without our halves and without Mitch Barnett. And by the time we're back at full strength, it's a bit too late. We're sort of pushing for 8th, first round bouncing out. I think we make the 8 this year, and it's just going to depend on how well we go to start the season as to whether we are locked in and talking about how far we can go into the playoffs, or whether we're like, well, if Canberra lose to this and then we score this many points, and then because we got to draw against the fucking
crunching the numbers
Eagles.
like Ruda.
Yeah, exactly. So those are the two scenarios I see, and I actually think we go all right without all those fellas is more likely. That's what I think.
Yeah,
I think we're going to win the spoon.
Heart of hearts, all honesty, I think about 6 to 10 in that range for the Warriors.
Wow.
And I think it's pretty much just going to all fall back on Metcalf. I think once he does come back, he'll lead the way.
I've actually got a bit of inside scoop that one of my men on the ground in Australia, he reckons that Luke Metcalf is going to be back in round 5.
Wow.
That's
huge.
It would be a very fast ACL recovery. Well,
yes.
not very, he's been out for ages, to be honest. But from what I'm hearing, his body is looking pretty good, and I think
he's got a good-looking body.
He's got a great-looking body. But apparently, don't quote me on this, and when he returns in round 15, don't.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I won't.
No, I'll be calling you. Yeah.
I won't be in the same country, so I can say whatever I want.
You will have been deported by then.
I'm thinking, true, actually, 501. But I think, Lukey Metcalf, he could be back in round 5, and
I hope you're right.
That could be a major swing in the fate of the Warriors season, because our first 10 rounds, I was looking, if he's not back,
we're in trouble.
We could be sitting at about 2 from 3 out of 10. So yeah, it's not pretty.
Brilliant. Oh, good to see you, mate. Welcome back. Good to see you. You haven't changed at all. You're still humiliating yourself on the dance floor at a wedding. Thanks very much, Izaak, and we'll see you next week on the Mad Monday podcast.
And Australia without rugby league is not Australia.